So we are going over basic fundamental movements and techniques that you may not ever see them or think of them. That fundamental movement that we're working on today is the reverse tech stand. So most of you guys are familiar with a tech stand, technical lift, whatever you want to call it. I think back in the day we used to say standing up and base. But the idea is you have your left foot down and a planting hand, which will always be opposite. So it's the left foot, it's the right hand. And this allows us to elevate our body up, okay? And how we normally use this is lifting our body up and then coming out and standing up in base, okay? For you older guys, maybe not as much flexibility, it's perfectly fine to come from here, come up to your knee, and then go ahead and stand up in base to start. But what a lot of people don't realize is there's a reverse motion, which is, again, left foot, right hand, and bringing the leg through, okay? And you might think, well, what's the use of that? Well, you actually use this motion here, that basic motion, quite a bit. And we're gonna go over a couple techniques where you may completely miss it, but that's the movement. One of those, come on over, Eli, is with a stack pass. So come on over. So
yeah.
A lot of us get familiar, just going back to the basics. When you're in this particular position, my goal has got to be, I got to get my opponent's back on the mat. And there's a couple different ways to achieve that. You know, I can post on him to push him back. I can go ahead and get the feet and lift the feet up and get his back flat on the mat. Now, when I get him in this position here, I have a couple of different options. I can move to the side and pin an arm down and come around, but I also have the option of coming underneath him. But to do that, we're gonna have to use our reverse technical lift. So from here, just to make it simple, I'll bring a knee down and I'll bring a foot out. And I'm gonna lift up. Now what I need to do is I need to get his sacrum off the ground. I need clearance right here. And from that point there, I place my foot out. I'm gonna base with my right hand. My hand may not be basing out here, but still the same idea. I'm basing, I slide in, and there's my technical stand-up. From there, I bring my leg up, I can kick to give myself a little clearance, and I have my lockdown. From here, you have your banana splits, you have your toe holds. One thing I know Clay Mayfield teaches is he'll step on this foot to really make the toe hold strong. But preferably from right here, I just go ahead and extend, and I come and take it back. No matter what you do in that position, and that position is commonly called the truck, no matter what you do, the entry is still the same. Entry being just this, a basic move that you do every day. So let's come on back. Putting the opponent's back flat on the ground, lifting, getting that clearance. Once you come on over here, Eli, so you can see the movement. One, and all it is a reverse technical lift as I come down. I can step on the foot, extend out, come right here. Now, you don't even really need to get the lockdown. If you have that hook, that's fine. You just go ahead and extend, and you can start moving to the back. The second application that doesn't seem so straightforward is a pass. So how would you use it as a pass? We'll have Jackson explain it to you.
Okay, so essentially what we're gonna try to do is we're gonna try to do something called a surfer's pass, I think, surfboard pass, something along those lines, and it's going to contain the reverse technical lift. So we're essentially going to be opening up a side of his the left side or the right side by grip fighting with one side. And for example, I will use the left side. We'll fight here. I'm going to be walking to the side, so it's opening up his side since it's exposing it. We're grip fighting here. There's a large amount of space opening up right there. And as we're walking, I could post this hand down on the ground, and we're in the technical lift position right now. So, right here, and then here. That's essentially what we're doing for this pass. So, I'm going to be here, posting down on the ground, I'm going to be coming through with my knee, and then you could put your foot here and slide through, and then you're in side control. So we'll do that again. So we're good fighting. I want to open up this side, at this side, so I'm going to walk to this side. I'm going to be coming here, I'm posting here, coming here.
Excellent. So again, 2 applications that seem a little bit more advanced, but they're still just using those fundamental movements. So the way I say, we say 333 reps to get to 10,000. So the easy way to do that is just making that movement a part of your normal lifestyle. So that means that when you go to stand up every time from the floor, it's here. Every time you go to sit down, this is just your natural way of sitting down. So you figure in the day, 4 or 5 times, you sit down on the carpet, turn on TV, do something. Every time you sit down, just make this reverse technical lift just a part of your everyday natural movement. That's some way to get some extra reps in, okay? It's a little tip. All right, guys, thanks. Keep training.